my SD card filled up and cut off the video I was doing. But right now we're in a rest area. We just entered Mississippi. You can see that sign or not. Got our half-hour break in. Yeah. Oh. Man, I hate that curve sometimes. We're going to try to make it to a Petro tonight. That's about 2 hours out from where we deliver tomorrow. This is a pretty nice little rest area. Restrooms are closed. I imagine their pipes probably busted from that hard freeze they had down here last week. But I kind of like Mississippi. It's you know, there are a lot of green pines and stuff, kind of rolly hills, nice scenery. But we need to get down the road if we don't make it to that Petro. So if we see anything exciting along the way, we'll get back with you. Hey, what's up, y'all? So we finally made it Tuesday morning, and we're getting ready to deliver to Morrison, Tennessee. Beautiful morning. I mean, not a cloud in the sky, and it's warm. And I got the windows down. The truck's getting hot. Sun. We're getting ready to head out. But I told you I'd come back and tell you what happened to us yesterday. So, figured to be pretty uneventful trip. Southwest Louisiana up to the northern part of Alabama, more central Alabama. And first trouble we ran into, the piece of sheet metal on the highway. And I missed it with my steer tire, but the drive tires, I could hear the drive tires hit it. And I'm sure the trailer tires caught it. If the drive tires didn't kick it up, that's what I was worried about. So we stopped at the next rest area and checked it out. And then we had weighed the night before. I was 33,660 on my drives and on a quarter tank of fuel. So I told Shotgun, all right, in the morning we got a slided tandem. So when I fuel up, I'm not overweight. Well, of course, we forgot. I didn't slide the tandems. I put 85 gallons in, which is usually about what I put in. Usually $250. Just diesel. And if I get DEF, sometimes I'll say $300, pump whatever. Diesel and DEF or DEF, everybody calls it one or the other. So I'm like doing the math in my head. Diesel was 8 pounds a gallon, 85 gallons, 640 pounds or so. I'm gonna be overweight on the drives, but I didn't think about that until I saw weigh station next ride. And it was open, and it was one of those stations that it weighs every truck. There's no bypass lane, so pull up on the scale, and the guy in front of me was overweight. They pulled him around. I pulled up. I'm waiting. They're not saying nothing. So Shotgun. Riding shotgun, and she looks over, and the guy waves at her and says, "Go ahead." So I think I might have been maybe a few pounds, maybe 100 pounds over, but he let us go. Shotgun's got one of those faces that people just won't be nice to. So then we cross over into Mississippi, and we're on 59 North. No traffic. Beautiful day. 75 sunny. I'm in the right lane. Here comes a white Toyota Highlander to merge, and I see her. I see her a quarter mile away. She's gonna be a problem, right? So check my mirror. There's a car coming up. He's gonna be beside me by the time we get up to the ramp, on ramp. So sure as shit, she's going about 45, and she jumps in the slow lane right off the off ramp. Like I said, I saw her coming, so I had to cruise off, and I was coasting. So I had to get on the brakes and break it down to about 45. And I lose my momentum. feet into the nursery lane and drifts back over. And I'm like, what in the world? So now we're leveled out. I'm hammered down. I won't pass her. And again, I don't know who it is. Shotgun is like, man, is this person drunk or what? And I'm like, it's Sunday. It's noon on Sunday. I mean, what? Somebody break into the communion line at church or what? How could you be drunk at noon on Sunday? Anyways, get up there beside her. It's probably a 60-year-old woman eating a cheeseburger and just all over the road. So we got around her safely and on down the road. Right, go another maybe 50 miles, and 18-wheeler passed me, and he had 3 or 4 cars behind him. So he passed me, got over. They're passing him. He gets up maybe 500 yards from me. The brake lights come on. When I see a truck brake, I got the cruise on, turn it off. Cars brake all the time. You kind of wait a few seconds, see what they're doing. I saw his brakes, and then the cars beside him started to brake. So I get on the brakes, and then you have that moment where you realize you are approaching a vehicle in front of you, and you're going entirely too fast. And so I had to get hard on the brakes, and I was still in danger of hitting him. So I had to throw the Jake down. I got stopped, and about 10 feet from him, and traffic had come to a dead stop. I-59 north. I grabbed a radio, CB radio. I'm like, back him down, back him down. They're stacking up at 78. No sooner I let go of the button on the mic, look over here in my mirror, there's a flatbed about 5 cars back. Tire smoke just billowing. Almost looked like he's on fire. He locked him up. And he got on the radio and he was mad because no one warned him. Came back. I said, "Hey!" As soon as I got stopped, I jumped on the radio, and he said, "Well, I must only be a few seconds behind you because I was already on the brakes when you were on the radio." I said, "You in that flatbed back there that locked him up?" Yeah, that was him. He said, "Well, I came to a stop. I didn't hit nothing, but I don't know if my load shifted." As soon as the driver beside him pulled up beside him, he was checking the straps there. He goes, "No, your load looks good." He come back, that's because I'm a professional driver. He didn't hit nobody. He got stopped. And then, the traffic on the radio, people behind us were getting stopped a lot safer. That's a good reason to have a CB in your truck. Sometimes you have to tolerate a lot of BS, chitter chatter, but there's times when it'll really help you out. Maybe save you some money from rear ending somebody someday, because they will. More often than not, we got the radio on, and someone will come on and tell us, hey, they're stacking up at this mile, or they're or start backing it down. They're just rolling through this mile, and stuff like that. So I watch a lot of these guys follow these other trucks real close. I don't do that. I stay back. I always have at least 10 car lengths in front of me, because I'm getting old. My reaction time ain't that good anyway, and I don't want to damage my truck. I don't want to damage the load, but more importantly than that, I don't want to hurt anybody. You know, I got precious cargo on board with me that, you know, it's my job to take care of. So I don't see the sense in it. I run 65 and I stay back. You don't like it, go around. But then that got cleared out, and what it ended up being was power lines were down across the interstate. Had every lane shut down, including the shoulder, because people started coming and going around on the shoulder trying to get up to an exit. It was about a mile ahead. They had the shoulder shut down too, so that finally cleared out. 45 minutes maybe. And I'm going 65, cruise control. I'm coming up on this Prius that's in the hammer lane, but it's hazard zone. I'm like, what in the world is this car doing? And there's a car in front of me. So as that car is passing this Prius on the right, because it's going slow, the Prius starts to come over and force that car clear over into the emergency lane. So I thought it was going to be another accident, but they figured it out, corrected themselves. I don't know what that Prius was doing. It stayed in the hammer lane with its hazard zone. I got up close to passing the car, and then they sped up to like 70 mile an hour. So I don't, and was going down the interstate. I don't know if they just forgot to turn their hazards off. Then we got on I-20, and there was a truck past me, two pickup trucks behind him, four-wheelers. And of course, they don't have no patience to let him get over once he passes me. So they're coming over to pass him on the right. And one of them's a Ford F-150. And as soon as he makes that slight right, something on his rear end give out. And both his rear tires just start doing this. And then his truck back and forth, like right in front of me. 40 yards maybe. Shotgun's having a heart attack. I don't know what happened to him. He stayed that way, and he stayed in my lane. Of course, I backed it way down, 40, stayed behind him, turned my hazards on, and then he got off at the next exit and stopped. I'm still not sure what happened to him, whether he busted an axle or busted a gear in the rear end or something. He did something really bad happened with that truck right in front of us. And so by that time we were still about an hour out from the truck stop, and it had been a day. We were both stressed out. Just all the little things. And, there are days like that where just, a lot of times, like when you have to deliver or you're picking up, and you kind of expect there to be issues because there's a lot more involved. But when you're just going truck stop to truck stop, you're kind of looking forward to a nice drive. Splinter. Get that days. We got to get moving here soon. I told them I'd deliver this load at noon, and with the rates picking up like they are, just over, I don't know when it started to pick up. When I booked this load, they were still kind of crappy. And then when I pulled in here last night and started looking at rates, I was like, man, what's going on? All of a sudden they're starting to move and pay some money. Especially to the Midwest. It looks like loads to the Midwest are starting to pay, which seems like it's probably because of that storm. Not that storm, the line of storms that came through. So we got to get empty and start. We got to get on another load. Take advantage of these rates while we can. We do have to go home by the end of the month. And if we stay out until the 28th, we will have been out on the road for do the math. 45 days. 45 days out here. So that's a long time. We gotta go home. So we're gonna get this started up, get aired up. I wanted to wash the truck, but there's a line over there, so we're just gonna get down the road. Get this load delivered. See what we can find. We hit the delivery and I get back to you.